Hey, what's happening, everybody? My name is Steve Peterson, and this is my shop. Normally, there would be a 2014 Hyundai Veloster Turbo sitting here, and my Volkswagen Sport Wagon out here in the driveway. Today, after a little bit of a hiatus, I have the Veloster outside in the street. We're all cleaned up here in the shop, and I'm going to be pulling the Sport Wagon in for some minor upgrades. I've got a little pile of parts here. It has been a few weeks. A lot's been going on. I've been reorganizing the shop, and I went through a little bit of a period where I was sick. I had surgery and had my wisdom teeth pulled, and it's been just a heck of a couple weeks. So we're back. While we were in that off time, I spent some time kind of reorganizing the garage, cleaning it up a bit. I upgraded a toolbox, so I did some reorganizing with all my toolboxes and tools and such. But it is wintertime here in Chicago. We are just after Thanksgiving, and currently it is, what is it here? My temperature gauge says 36 degrees in my garage, which there's no way. It's definitely a little colder than that today. So basically just wanted to kind of give everybody like a walkthrough and an update of where I've been, what's been going on. I apologize. I haven't been able to work on the engine project for a few weeks. I do plan on getting back to that, but the first thing was to kind of get the garage cleaned up for winter and get things ready for the cold and kind of prep the house and such. And then I've been wanting to get some projects knocked out again on the Sport Wagon. So with that being said, I got a little pile of parts here. A little background. This is here, let's go out and see it. It's kind of dark outside, so I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. But this is my daily. I purchased this 2 years ago, in February, 2 years ago. I bought the car from a car dealership in Arizona. I live here in Chicago. Yeah, it's too dark. You can't see it. It is a 2015, so it's the MK7 body style. It is the 1.8 turbo. It does have the 5-speed manual. I don't buy automatics. I only drive manual transmission vehicles. So this was what I was hunting for my daily when I looked for it. So this is a one-owner Arizona car. It spent its whole life in Arizona. When I bought it, it had like 67,000 miles on it, and it needed a little bit of love. So first thing I did when I got the car a couple years ago was spark plugs, and I went through cabin filter and air filter and fresh oil change and that kind of thing. Basically just a quick tune-up. Got the car running and driving much better than what it was when I picked it up. And started driving it back and forth to work, things like that. Quickly realized that it needed some love with the suspension components on the car. So a few months back, I replaced the front struts and strut mounts on it. And when I did that, I realized that it needed a lot of other suspension stuff as well. So instead of stopping at just the front struts, which did help significantly, I am now getting ready to do front lower control arms. I have rear shocks, rear shock mounts, a GTI upgraded sway bar for the rear with new Moog sway bar links and bushings for that. I picked this GTI sway bar up for like dirt cheap on Facebook Marketplace. It was like $30. So it is an upgrade. Again, I just have a regular Golf Sport Wagon, and I'm not really looking to build it for like performance or anything crazy. Again, it is my daily. So I thought, let's do some OEM Plus type add-ons. So this is, again, a rear sway bar from the GTI model. It's slightly stiffer than the regular Golf sway bar that comes on the Sport Wagon. So I'm hoping it tightens up the rear end just a little bit. Again, I'm not looking for like any crazy track performance or anything. I just thought that why not, for like the 30 or 40 bucks you can pick this sway bar up for used, that it would be worth swapping it out since I'm doing the bushings and links anyway. So we have a rear GTI sway bar. Again, new bushings and end links for that. new Bilstein rear shocks to pair with the front Bilstein struts that I did. I have new rear shock mounts, and then we are doing all of the engine mounts and trans mounts. So the rear wishbone mounts, the upper left-hand side engine mount, as well as the trans mount. I just figured for the price of that, it's worth doing. I'm at that, like I said, 70,000-ish mile mark on the car, and I know the mounts really start going around that time on these vehicles from my previous experience with other GTI or with other Volkswagen models. So why not? It's easy to do. It's pretty affordable to replace these parts. So that's what we're doing. We are prepping the Volkswagen for winter time. I do have my winter wheels here. I have a set of the 17-inch GTI wheels. I believe they are called are also known as the Detroit style rim. I picked these up on Facebook Marketplace about a year ago. They were pretty clean. I was planning on having them powder coated in a fresh color, something maybe a little darker than the factory silver, just kind of to take care of a little bit of the curbing and such. Overall, they're in fantastic shape. They're really not too bad. The previous owner had touched them up with some color match paint. So I'm actually going to hold off on probably powder coating them for this winter. I'm going to throw them back on the car. I did put these Falcon tires on them last winter and rode through last winter on these, and they were fantastic. It's kind of an all-season tire. Currently, I am running the 18-inch style GTI wheels on it. Kind of hard to see those. They're the machine finish with the black pockets or gloss black pockets on them. They're the 18s. I don't want to ruin these wheels. They're in pretty good shape overall. I've seen a lot of those wheels get ruined from the salt and snow and cold and things here from the Midwest. So we're going to switch back to the 17s for the winter on the daily. And while I have the 18s off, I think I might send those to the powder coater and get those refinished. So with all that being said, again, it's been a couple weeks. I went through being sick. I went through having my wisdom teeth pulled, and we're back. We're ready to get some work done in the garage. I reorganized the trophies, added a little bit of shelvage to get all of the plastic awards basically on one whole wall here. As you can see, I have all of my glass and plexi awards in a china cabinet inside, just because a lot of those are more fragile and stuff. I didn't want a glass trophy or something falling off a shelf or getting damaged. So those are all inside my house. These are all my plastic awards. I have quite a few. These have been accrued over a 10-year period from all over the Midwest, from St. Louis to Ohio to Topeka, Kansas to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I have a couple best in shows from Ohio, Import Face Off. These are all first place best Korean from the entire Midwest. Basically, I have driven within a 10-hour radius from Chicago in almost every direction for Import Face Off specifically. I've done Slammed Enough. I've done Elite Tuner. I've done World of Wheels, Chicago, Tuner Galleria. You can see 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We got some Elite Tuner stuff up here. I got a couple Tuner Evolution trophies, Hot Import Nights, Hottest Hyundai. I've kind of been all over the place. I've got some Hooters competition Best in Class awards as well. All my plaques are hung up. We've got Summer Nights, a couple of the lowrider shows here in Chicago, Berwyn Route 66. This is a huge show. They've been doing this show for 37 years, something like that, I think. These were a few years ago. There's the 27th annual. I think they're on 32 years of doing that show, so that's pretty cool to win those. So I'm going to quit talking about awards. I reorganized the sign collection and got them all kind of hung up and reorganized. I have a few more to hang up and fit in, but overall I'm pretty happy with the shop and the garage, how it turned out. My little classic amp collection there, I hung all those up. And yeah, we've got some organization going on, kind of upsize the toolboxes and reorganize all the tools. So we are ready for wintertime to get some projects knocked out. With that being said, my goal will be to get the daily going, get it all back up to, not 100% because there's some other things I need to do, but get some projects knocked out on the daily. And we will be diving back into this engine build. If you've been following along in my series, the last thing I did was remove the intake manifold. Our next goal will be to pull the turbo, and I'll show you what's involved in removing the turbo. We'll talk a little bit about the stock factory turbo. I want to talk a little bit about this blown up turbo and show you what the broken manifold looks like and why that manifold failed. We'll be talking about the stuffed turbo that I have here. This is from Pure Turbos. This is a stuffed factory turbo housing, bored out. I'm thinking about sending that to Leonard at QuickTime Performance to have the exhaust side bored out to match my 3-inch Greddy exhaust system on the car. I haven't decided on that yet, but again, just a little quick update. I wanted to get everybody kind of back up to speed, let everyone know what I've been doing, what's been going on. I apologize that it's been a few weeks. Again, it's been quite the few weeks for me to get through. I'm kind of feeling better now. I'm able to talk. I'm starting to kind of eat normal food again and rock and roll through this winter. It's been quite cold here for the past week, so it's kind of been a challenge for me to get out to the garage and get some work done. But I appreciate everybody for the patience. I hope you have enjoyed my previous videos so far. I have so much more content to make. It's just been a challenge. I'm learning how to edit. I'm learning how to make content, and I'm learning what you guys want to see. I'm taking in what you have for opinions and suggestions and recommendations, and I'm trying to make all that work. So if you'll all bear with me, I do appreciate you following along and checking me out. You can, I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot. You can find me on Instagram at Steve the Woody Peterson, here on YouTube at Steve the Woody Peterson. My TikTok account is Steve the Woody Peterson. However, I haven't used TikTok in a while. Maybe I should. I don't know. Should I make more TikTok videos? Is that the thing? Is that what everybody likes to see? I don't know. I've been trying to work on the YouTube content first and get that out and get everybody educated and share my experience and my knowledge on the platform for the Veloster and as much Hyundai stuff as I can. I have a Kona video that I'm about to drop here in a couple days for a client that I did a fuel pump seal replacement on, and just a ton of stuff, guys. So please like, subscribe, follow, comment what you think you want to see, or if you have any questions, please feel free to find me, message me. I always respond as much as I can to people. I'm here to share my experience with the platform. I've been building my Veloster for 10 years now. I have decided, I think, that 2025 will be my last season of showing the Veloster. I want to move on to some other projects that I have kind of floating around and on the back of my burner. So, yeah, just a lot going on. Please like, subscribe, follow, comment, do all that good stuff. Again, my name is Steve Peterson, Steve the Woody Peterson on all platforms. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking me out.